girl, what you waiting on? Go start that business. Go write that business plan.
I'm on a whole nother level. I've been in my bag and I keep getting better. I'm getting richer, that ass getting thicker. My diamonds, they keep getting wetter. Fuck, I look like going back and forth with a little bitch that is not on my level.
Hey girls, what's up? It's your girl Chanel Monet and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, all that good YouTube shit. And if you've been here before, welcome back, girls. So today, y'all, I am doing inventory. That's the worst thing, but yeah, so I'm doing inventory here at the Chanel Monet Candle Studio, aka my kitchen, aka my apartment. But yes, we are doing inventory today, and that gave me an idea of I wanted to come on here and just talk to you all about how do you get through that first year being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, all things that people want to be. Like, how do you get through that first year? I think the first year having a business is like the most important year because it really sets the tone and sets the pace for your business. So I want to talk about all the things that helped me throughout my first year, all the things that pissed me off, made me cry. I want to talk about all of it. And just to put this out there, I am not no professional. I am not a millionaire. I just got a small little business and it's working, and I've been doing it for a year, and I'm about to launch my second business. So I feel like I can help y'all a little bit. So yes, we're gonna get into it, and I'm going to be pulling out all of my stuff because I have to put it up, but I wrote some things down and I'm just gonna give them to y'all straight like that. So the first thing that I wanted to mention is when you first have this idea of starting a new business, when you're like, oh my god, like I think I want to do this, or I want to sell this or provide this service to people, I think the first thing you need to do is think about your brand. Like, what do you want your brand to come off as? Like, what is your brand identity? A lot of people don't really think about that too often. They just think, okay, this is the name of my company and this is the logo. And of course, the logo is a great place to start because the logo is really what's going to bring people to you. That's going to attract your customers for the most part. But creating your brand identity during the first year of your business is basically a must. Like, if you don't do that, your brand is going to constantly change. I mean, your brand is going to change already anyway throughout the years because it's going to grow and advance. So like, when you see Chanel Monet candles, a lot of people associate that with luxury, high-end, and that is because that was literally like my main thing that I wanted Chanel Monet candles to come off as a high-end candle brand, you know, like. So I wanted my aesthetic, my pictures, my Instagram, like my website, everything to kind of like go hand in hand with that. My slogan, relaxing luxury, it literally speaks that for itself, you know. So basically, like, your brand is what your customers will think of when they see your name and when they consider your product or services. It can also mean the difference between your customers choosing your business and another one, because we know that there is a lot of competition out here, like with other, like, it's a lot of candle companies out here. People, and especially during a pandemic, people cannot come up. We don't have stores anyway, but people can't come to your store and be like, oh, well, I want to smell your candle and then I'll buy it. People are going straight off of photos, aesthetics, all that good stuff. Like, that's literally everything that they're going off of. They're not going off of nothing else but how you sell your business and how you present it to the world. So definitely think about that. Think about, what do I want my brand to look like? Like, when people see it, what do they think of? What do I want my brand to stand for? And then the other one would be, don't rush the launch process. Make sure you feel completely comfortable with your product or service and the look of everything before you start, because if not, that first year you're going to be changing a lot of stuff constantly. Like, you're really just going to be like, okay, I don't really like this no more, I'm gonna change this. And that one right there, I know firsthand, because when I first launched my candle company, I was like, oh my goodness, like, I really want to hurry up and launch. Like, so everything that I had hired somebody to do, like my marketing and stuff, and she was great, but everything that she came up with, I was like, oh, I like this, I like this. I never really had feedback because I was just so excited to start, and I didn't really like tap in and dig deeper into my brand identity to know exactly what I wanted or where I wanted my look to go. So I say that to say, I have did like a mini rebrand like 3 times over this last over my first year in business, and that is not good. Let me just say that. And that's one of the things that I learned. Like, make sure you take time with knowing what look you want and really dig deep in that. And don't rush the launch process. Like, it's gonna be there. Like, don't rush the launch date. Don't just throw some shit together, because let me tell you, I'm not gonna sell anything to my customers that I wouldn't buy myself. And I think that's what all people, all entrepreneurs should really like think of. Like, would you buy that? Because if you wouldn't, don't, like, just take your time, go through the process of getting everything together, because if you take your time, good things are gonna come. Like, trust me. Don't want to rush and just throw some shit out there because you want to hurry up and beat like other people to the punch. You don't gotta do that. You can still promote and stuff. And that brings me to my next thing, is really promote your business. People are not just going to randomly stumble across your business if you're not promoting it. Instagram is key, and y'all know Instagram is really becoming like this thing for businesses. Like, it literally, most of my traffic to my store comes from Instagram. Literally, it's so many people that I've met over this first year, or during this first year, that I don't know from a can of paint, that talks to me about my business constantly, that supports my business. I have customers in so many different places that I couldn't even imagine. At first, my customers was clearly like based out of the DMV area because that's where I live, but after a while, I started expanding that, and I did that from Instagram. Instagram is really everything, and I feel like definitely you want to post, but quality over quantity. So don't just be posting anything on Instagram. At least that's my opinion. I like my Instagram for my candle page to, like I said, look like my brand identity. I don't want to just be throwing up some random bullshit. Like, no, it needs to be clean, luxury looking. I want people to come to my Instagram and be like, wow, like, I don't know what these candles smell like, but they look like they're gonna smell good just because of the way this, like, her page is set up, the marketing. Like, I follow a lot of black owned businesses, and some of them I love because just their marketing. Like, I'm gonna say Banny Peru, it's a clothing store or clothing line in Philly, and Will, he is a king of marketing. Like, the shit that he be doing is unseen. He be giving, like, he did this commercial, and it was really giving like a Macy's holiday commercial. It was so well put together. It just was perfect, and people will see that and be like, oh, I gotta support. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so definitely make sure you promote and be creative. You don't have to just stick to Instagram. You can go to Twitter, Facebook, whatever, but just be creative on Instagram and all social media platforms that you want to be a part of. You know, definitely promote, because most of your business is going to come from social media, especially right now. We're in a pandemic. You can't really go nowhere, so this is the best thing for you right now to do, is promote social media. And then the next one is also, so when you're doing all of this stuff, like, you may have this idea to have a business, right? You may have this crazy idea that you want to do, but you don't know where to start. But you also don't know, like, I'm telling you to promote on social media, but you're not good at stuff like that. You're not good at marketing. You're not good at building a website, or what the fuck is a brand identity? How do I create that? How do I find that? So that brings me to my next point, is identify what you can and cannot do yourself. It is important to identify which you are able to do yourself to build your business and what you need extra help for. Like, you may be able to provide a product or service, but may need assistance with promoting or developing that, like the advertisement for that. So it's okay that you don't know how to do everything yourself, because you will not be able to do everything yourself. And you're probably like, well, bitch, how am I gonna pay somebody to do this? And I know, like, because, you know, starting a business is very expensive, and we'll get into that, but like, starting a business is super expensive. So you like, how can I do this? But also lean on your friends. I know y'all have like some type of creative friends that can help y'all with like y'all Instagram posts, y'all flyers, anything, like y'all websites. Definitely, like, for me with my candles, I hired somebody to do like my website. I hired somebody to do my logo, of course, my all basically a lot of stuff. And then this go around with my sex toy company, Premium Kitty Co., I hired somebody to do like the marketing and stuff, but I also told them that I wanted to collab with the website, like, because I know how to do Shopify websites, but it's certain things that I don't know how to do on the website. So I would love to collab so that we can bounce ideas off of each other and create the website together. But if you don't have like the money to do that, you have to really just try to like teach yourself, self-taught. Like all that marketing and stuff, everything is self-taught, okay? Trust me. So then manage your expenses, because baby girl, let me tell you, starting a business is expensive, and letting it like continue to run is expensive too. I think people start a business and they want to see profit instantly. That's not going to happen unless you just got some crazy business idea. I don't know, but in my opinion, in my like experience, that's not going to happen. And most of the time, the money you make is going to go right back into the business. It's literally going to go right back into buying more products. So definitely manage your expenses. Get a separate bank account. Do not have a business bank account in your do not have a personal bank account where your business money goes into. I did that in the beginning, and that shit was confusing because I didn't know. I was just getting it confused of what was my money and what was Chanel Monáe Candles money. Like it was hard to really like keep all of that like under control. So definitely go get you a little EIN number on your state's website, and then you could open up a business account, get an LLC, all of that good stuff. Research it, but definitely think about that, because you're going to want to keep the money separately. And when you're doing taxes and all of that, it's good to keep it separate anyway, because I haven't started the tax process yet, but I know it could be confusing if you got all the money all in one bank account. So yeah, definitely do that. And then too, when it comes to managing your expenses, try to keep your expenses as low as possible. Save money where you can. Instead of cutting corners and compromising on the important things, make a list of things that you can cut back on or don't need right away. So when I was first starting with my candles, I had all these things that I wanted to buy. I wanted custom packaging. I just wanted the best of the best, because like I said, like I feel like anybody that's shopping with me, they deserve the best, because clearly they smart. Like, but yeah, so I wanted everything. But when I started writing down stuff, seeing like how much each thing costs, I had to cut back on some stuff. Like, hold on, let's not get too crazy, because you're not about to go broke, like completely broke doing this. So buy the things that you feel is most important, and then the things that are not as important you can go without, get those later on. Like later on down the line, you're gonna upgrade your business. So get those things later on down the line and you'll be fine. You don't need to get everything all at once. And I'm learning that again with my sex toy company, just because, I'm learning that again with my sex toy company just because it's so many things that I want to have, but I cannot have everything instantly. Like, launch the company first, make some money, and then you start like adding things on. And I think that's what makes it great too, because when you put all your ideas and just throw them out there, everyone gets everything all at once. It's nice to tease a little bit and bring new stuff on as the months go by after your launch. So yeah, definitely think about that, because the expenses is very important, okay? And if you don't know how to manage expenses, have a friend help you. Like, build some spreadsheets to calculate like how much you made, whatever. And I know if you have a Shopify store, Shopify will break it down, like your net sales. Like, it really breaks down like how much you made, like your financials in quarterly, annually, whatever. And then try to stay ahead of inventory, knowing exactly what you have and what you need. Baby girl, I suck at that. I'm getting so much better, but before, I would be running out of stuff and don't even know that I ran out. So then when I go to fulfill an order, I'm looking for the shit that I need to make it, and I don't got it no more. Now I have to delay the order to the customers because I don't got it. Now I got to place an order. And I seen somebody tweet the other day, and they was like, I'm so annoyed because I ordered something from this website, and then like a day or two later they emailed me like they're gonna have to give me a refund because they don't have the product in stock anymore. And they was pissed off, and I don't blame you, because honestly that should never happen. That should never happen. Like, stay, and this goes into staying organized, like knowing like exactly how much of each thing you have. And back to the Shopify store, if you have a Shopify store, it's easy to track inventory on there. When somebody buys something, you have 20 bottles. If somebody buys something, it's going to deduct it and say now you have 19. So definitely stay ahead of everything. And if you see stuff getting low, go ahead and start ordering stuff before you get to 5 things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because one, things be taking sometimes a while to come. So now I'm wasting my time trying to order stuff and it won't come for another month. Or another thing that I do too is, if I know that I'm getting low on something and I only got like 2 or 3 of those things left, I'll just go ahead and mark it as out of stock on the site. Don't be greedy. Go ahead and do that, because if you have a surge amount of orders coming in all at once, you never know. That shit could easily, like, people could place their order and it'll go through, and now you don't even have enough stuff to fulfill like those orders. You feel me? So I really feel as though, like, you definitely have to let's just make sure that you're getting everything you need, like you're not missing anything. And of course, like, sometimes you don't have the money to like get everything you need too, but that's when it comes to managing your budget, managing your expenses, because if you don't got the shit to make your products, then you ain't got a product, for real, for real. And then another thing will be, learn how to listen to feedback. Respect your customers. I know that can be sometimes frustrating because people will ask you the dumbest fucking questions instead of just reading your website. That's annoying. But without your customers, you don't have a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will keep your business alive. So definitely build a good reputation with your customers. I see so many nasty businesses on Instagram, like, talking shit about their customers. Like, I can't even explain what they be saying, but they be going in, and I hate it. Like, it's so unprofessional. Like, keep it cute with your customers. If they cussing you out or just doing too much, keep it cute. Because trust me, especially on Instagram, they will screenshot your shit and start running their mouth. You don't need that. Look at my jars, they're so cute. But you don't need that, because they will screenshot it and be like, don't support her because you don't need that drama. So just keep it cute. Thank you for your feedback. I will really take that in consideration next time. I met this one girl who, I swear, she was out to get me for my company, like my business. She ordered something and she felt like the candle wasn't that strong. So I was like, okay, well, I'll make you another one. You know, cool. I don't even do that. But I'm like, fine, this is your, like, she kept writing me. So I'm like, I'll make you another one. Then after I said that she was fine, then like a few days later, she started going in like, so when am I gonna get my stuff? Like, like, it was just bad. And I kept it cute with her. I did do a little LOL when she started really getting attitude, and then she started getting mad again. So I just was like, you know what? Cool. I'm gonna give you your refund, girl. Gave her a refund. Then she was mad because I didn't give her a refund for shipping. Like, shipping, you're not getting a refund. Like, but anyways, that's beside the point. But just keep it cute with your customers. Taking all the feedback. Make sure you get reviews and stuff. And yeah, because that's going to help you better. That's going to help your company do better when you hear what people are saying and actually take it into consideration. And then my other thing would be original. Like, if you're going to start a business, everybody knows, like, everyone does lashes, everyone does hair, everyone have a boutique, everyone does candles. Like, everyone, you're always going to have competition. But be original. Like, of course you're going to get some type of ideas from other companies and stuff, but just try to keep it what you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't take somebody completely brand identity and be like, this is what I want. Like, you can't do that. Definitely, like, try to stay within your like zone or whatever, like what you want to do, and keep that going, and it'll eventually work for you. That's another thing. Be consistent. Like, if you're not consistent, if you launch a business and you was posting on Instagram at first a bunch, the first few months, but then you fell off, you're not really posting on Instagram, how are people gonna want to buy your stuff? Because people are gonna forget. You need to be like constantly like promoting every day, like whether it's on your story, sending marketing emails about your company, doing some sales, giveaways, all of that. Like, be consistent, because that's how you're going to build your customer base, and that's how people are going to like want to support you, because they see that you're really out here like doing the damn thing. Okay. And then the last one will be, last but not least, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Let me tell you, if you launch a business and you don't make no mistakes and it's just perfect, then you got the fucking sauce, okay? Because you gonna make a lot of mistakes. I've spent a lot of nights stressed the fuck out, wondering how I'm gonna pull something off, how I'm gonna get through this, or kicking myself in my ass. I was about to say foot. Kicking myself in my ass because I fucked up on something, and I now have to figure out how to fix it. But that's the beauty of it all, because you make these mistakes and you don't make them again. You make more mistakes, you don't make those again. Like, you really, it's a pattern. You're gonna start getting better and better as time go on. Like, I'm trying to tell you, that first year, like I said, it is the most important, because this is where you're gonna really do some trials and tribulations. Like, it's going to be a lot, but it's going to be worth it in the end. And then when you look back on that year and you like, damn, like, I have really like went this whole year with a business. This is my first year and it still survived. A lot of businesses don't survive past the first year. I know a lot of people who launch a business and it be going for a little bit and then gone. Like, you don't hear nothing else about it. So definitely, like, don't give up, girl. Keep fucking pushing. Like, don't, and y'all know I always say this, and don't let nobody tell you that you can't do this. Don't do that.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down.
Keep pushing, because it will all pay off. Google stuff, research stuff, do your homework, because it's gonna be hard. Like, this shit is not gonna be easy, and it's not for the weak. Sorry, y'all. It's not for the weak, you know? So, like, do what you need to do, but it'll be worth it in the end. So I'm just gonna wrap this video up. I really hope that all these tips and tricks have helped you or will help you in the future with your business. And girl, if you haven't started a business but you know you want to, but you're just scared, go ahead and do it. Like, don't let your insecurities stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't let other competition stop you from doing what you want to do. Like, well, like, you can do it. You can do it, girl. I'm trying to tell you, if I could do it, y'all could do it. Because I used to have this mindset of, look, I got my 9 to 5, I'm making good money, I don't need to do nothing else. Then a bitch got bored and wanted to do something else. You could do this. So yes, I hope you girls like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And girl, what you waiting on? Go start that business. Go write that business plan, girl.